They stole our nationality, and now they claim it for themselves.
That's right.
They stole our culture, now they're trying to claim it for themselves. We are at the bottom because we don't follow the roadmap to our culture.
Bring it out.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. I want to show y'all something right quick. Remember, we at the bottom, right, as a people. All of us. I don't mean not no individuals. Because you got individuals that's up there in society. I'm talking about the majority of us is where? We're down at the bottom. Why? Read this.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Remember, he just read to you, all of the people of this book was what color? Black like us. They look like us, right? Watch what God tell his people. Read.
But it shall come to pass.
I want you to read verse 1. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 first, and then we're going to jump over there. Because we're going to show, what we're going to show is the difference. The difference between an individual that's obedient and the difference between an individual that's disobedient. Obedience versus disobedience, right? Watch this.
Verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
Meaning a prophecy, future prophecy, brothers and sisters. Come on.
If thou shalt hearken diligently.
If thou shalt hearken diligently, meaning listen. If you listen closely and pay attention, come on.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Which is the Bible.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do what?
All his commandments.
It says if we observe as a people to observe and to do God's commandments, what would happen?
Which I command thee this day.
What would happen?
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
So God said if we, as the people of the book, scoot back a little bit for me. We, as the people of the book, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? If we kept his commandments to a T, that he has set us on high above all nations. Are we there right now? Why not? Because we're not listening. We don't listen. Watch this. Right. Is there any more on that?
On high above all nations of the earth. Verse 2.
Nope. Now 15. Watch this. So we just blatantly made it clear that we're not at the top, right? Why? Because he said if we listen diligently and hearken unto his commandments, that he will put us on top, right? Watch this though. Watch the flip side.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Another future prophecy. Now we're dealing in prophecy here. Come on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
I was telling you, if you will not hearken unto God, come on.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Sisters, do we observe to do God's commandments? Can you even tell me one commandment? Tell me one.
Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt love the Lord.
That's good. That's good. But you couldn't regurgitate me one commandment. What does that let you know? That we're not keeping God's commandments. Right. Guess what? You said thou shalt not kill, right? Is taking somebody's life the only form of killing? Huh? What's another form of killing?
Breaking them down with words.
That's another form of killing. Hatred is a form of killing. Give me that. Hold that. Give me 1 John chapter 3 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
Watch this. Listen good. Come on.
1 John 3:15.
Come on.
Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer.
See that? The Bible says whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer. Guess what? There's so many different forms of hate that we don't even understand. Guess what? Sister, you married? Yeah? That's your husband right there? Good, all praises. What about you? You married? Do you deal with somebody? That's hatred. You know why that's hatred? Because guess what? Both of y'all, you young, you very young, right? Both of y'all young. If he mess around and get you pregnant and then book on you, is that hatred or no? That's hatred.
That's right.
You see that? That's hatred. And what would make a young man leave? Another young woman, right? Somebody that don't, two people that don't understand the moral value of themselves.
Right, bring it out, bring it out.
If you don't understand that God say, give me the commandment on marriage right quick. This is how you avoid that. God's commandments is how you avoid the stuff that we go through. God's commandments, remember it says, if you hearken diligently, I will put you on the top of everything. But if you don't hearken to me, what happens? You go to the bottom. We're going to go back there though. Read that.
Exodus 22 verse 16.
Watch this.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her,
and have sex with her. If a man spit game at a woman and then have sex with her, come on.
he shall surely endow her.
Wait a minute, read it slow. Let me ask y'all a question before he finish reading that. Sis, your name is Danisha, right? Is shall a suggestion or a commandment? Is thou a suggestion or a commandment? Sis, what's your name, sis? Rashonda. Is thou a suggestion or a commandment? It's a commandment, right? Read it slowly.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her,
And have sex with her, read it slow.
he shall,
He what?
shall,
He what?
shall
He shall, meaning this is a commandment.
surely endow her to be his wife.
What is God saying? If you having sex, you should be what? You should be married, period, point blank. And that's a what? A commandment. Now go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Let me show you how we break the commandments and don't even know it. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Come on.
to observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments. Guess what? If you're laying with somebody by the law of God, what should you be? Are we breaking that law? And not just you, I'm talking about all of our young people, even old people. They're breaking this commandment, and that's why, look, that's why you have single parent households. That's why you have STDs in the community. This is and all of this stuff. Where do you find it? You find it in our communities. Why? Because we're the ones that's breaking God's commandments. We're the ones that can't stand on two. We're the ones that our kids grow up. Our girls want to be boys, and our boys want to be girls. Why? Because we don't keep the law of marriage to keep the father in the house or to keep the mother in the house. God said we will be at the bottom. Why? Read it again.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Come on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Come on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake
Now,
thee.
when you look at the black and Hispanic community, what you call it, a blessing or a curse? A what? What about you? A curse, right? God said he was going to put this curse upon you if you did not keep the commandments. This is why we out here teaching our nationality. This is why we out here teaching our culture. Because we want God to visit us in a good way.
That's right.
We want God to come back into our lives and bless our communities.
That's
We
right.
want God to come back into our lives and make our men and our women effeminate again.
That's right.
You understand? Read what you got.
Verse 16.
Watch what it says.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
It says, cursed shall you be in the city. When you go to South Sacramento, in the slums, what do you see out there? A bunch of people selling drugs. That's a curse. When you go to Del Paso Heights, right here by the Rainbow Market, it's people up there selling drugs, killing each other. That's hatred. That's a curse.
That's right.
God said he put these curses on us because we won't be obedient. How hard is it if you want to have sex to go get married? Because it's going to be for your good. Your kid's going to grow up with two parents. He ain't going to grow up confused whether they want to be a boy or a girl. It's going to be its gender because it has a father to look up to if it's a boy, and it has a mother to look up to if it's a girl. Everything is in its natural order. Everything is out of course right now because we are out of order.
Right.
Man and woman alike. Read what you got.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Work field. Aren't we the last ones hired? But as soon as you do something wrong, the first one's fired. Don't that happen to us? Look back into the slavery when we were bound up slaves. Were we not cursed in that cotton field, that cotton gin, that strawberry field? The Bible is a true book, and it's telling you this stuff happened because we don't listen. Black on black violence only happens because we don't understand that we're the children of Israel. If we understood that we was the children of Israel, guess what? It would be harder for me to sleep with this young woman because now I see her as a princess.
That's right.
It would be harder for me to disrespect an elder woman in my community because I see her as God's princess.
That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it up, bring it up.
We got to understand this. We got to understand that going against God's law is to our detriment. It's to our detriment because God's law, it protects you from evil. Guess what? A woman raising a child by herself is evil. I'm going to just keep it straight because it's not supposed to be like that.
Bring it up. Right.
Homosexuality is evil. I'm going to just keep it straight. It's not supposed to be like that.
Right. Bring it up.
Nature is nature. It ain't going to show you nothing. It ain't going to show you nothing wrong. Man and woman was created to reproduce. That's it. You were not made to be sex toys. You were not made to defile your temples. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Watch what God say about you Israelites, you so-called blacks and Hispanics.
For thou art an holy people.
God said we are supposed to be holy. What does holy mean? Do you know? Okay, cool. What about you, sis? You know what holy mean?
Right on the way.
Huh?
I don't know.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Watch this. Watch this.
Leviticus 20 verse 26.
Come on.
And ye shall be holy.
You shall be holy. Remember that I asked you what holy mean. The topic at hand right now is what does holy mean. Watch this. Come on.
And ye shall be holy
And ye shall be holy
unto me.
unto me. Unto me. So if you holy unto me, meaning you're I almost gave it to you. Hold on.
For I the Lord am holy.
For I the Lord am holy. Come on.
And have severed you
And have severed you. I have cut you. Come on.
from other people.
Said, I have cut you away from other people. So what does holy mean? Holy means separate.
That's right.
Holy means to sever. So he kept us separate from everybody else. So you know what that means? That means he gave you a different set of rules than he gave everybody else. Why do you think that you ain't never heard of no white man getting his race wiped out? Meaning he lost his nationality, his culture, his heritage, his land. Why haven't you heard that? Because God only gave a set of rules to a certain set of people and told them, if you do against what I say, then I'm going to wipe you clean. Read what you got.
But Leviticus, Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Come on.
For thou art an holy people.
God created us to be holy, meaning separate from everybody else. Come on.
Unto the Lord,
Come on.
thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
You hear that, sisters? God hath chosen us. He hath chosen us to bear his name. Guess what? You're a mother, right? If you had $1 million, right, and you told your daughter, you got a daughter or a son, you told your son, look, son, you make it through high school and college, I got $1 million for you at the end of the road, right? But he dropped out in the 10th grade in high school. Do he still get the $1 million, or do you keep it? No, I'm talking about if it's a requirement, you cannot touch this money unless you cannot touch this money unless you complete high school and you complete a college. And he dropped out in the 10th grade. Did he complete the task? Do he get the $1 million? Period, point blank.
Right.
God said the same thing to us. I give you my laws, my statutes, and commandments. If you fulfill them how you're supposed to, I'm going to set you on high. But if you break them how you not supposed to be doing, I'm going to put your ass at the bottom.
That's right.
That's what we living right now. This is Bible prophecy, what we living right now. Read.
To be a special people.
He said he created us to be special. Created us to be different. Come on.
Unto himself.
He created us like unto himself. Come on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Wait a minute. So the black woman is, and the black man and the black woman is supposed to be what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, equal to.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, under.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You sisters see how God feel about y'all? He said y'all are supposed to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. But we're not above all people because our people want to be stubborn. They want to do their own thing. They want to be individuals. We are not an individual people, right? When something happened, when something happened to one of us, it affects all of us.
That's right.
When they put crack in the community, did it affect one person or did it affect the whole community? It affected the whole community.
That's right.
When they dropped STDs in our community, did it affect 2 people or did it affect the whole community? It affected the whole community. So we all got to stand up as a people, acknowledge who we are, and come back to God's commandments.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is